3 weight loss secrets they don't want you to know. I want to tell you to in this video because they are free, they are easy, and they're quick to implement. People don't want you to know them. Why don't people want you to know them? Because it's how they make money. And honestly, if you have ever just been tired of looking in the mirror and you just don't like what you see, you're unhappy with how you look, you're unhappy with how you feel, your joints are in pain, your body's constantly in pain, you can't get that guy or that girl to like you. But there are 3 easy things you can do today, right now, that can start fixing that. And it's not going to be an overnight thing. You're not going to lose 100 pounds in a week, okay? So first and foremost, this is not that, all right? This is not liposuction. That is not the secret. That is not this. It is organic, it is safe, and is going to get you there looking amazing. So, tip number 1. This is going to sound crazy, but I want you to eat more. Volume-wise. Caloric-wise, I'd like you to eat less. That is the most basic, tried and true weight loss secret in the world, is just eat less. What they don't tell you is specifically eat less calories, eat more food, all right? You're going to be eating nutrient-dense things. So picture fruits, vegetables, lean meats, nuts, avocados, stuff along those lines. Stuff that's high in fiber. And drinking 1 to 2 gallons of water a day with that. It's easy. The secret part about that is if you continue to keep your body in a caloric deficit for too long, it goes into a caloric saving mode. And that lower calorie level down here becomes your body's new max level that it will burn in a day. And the longer you keep that caloric restriction going, the tighter your body's gonna just hold on to every single calorie it gets in because it thinks you're dying. So every 6 to 11 days, have a cheat day. So what will that look like? Well, on the 7th day, you will have, from a technical standpoint, 50% more calories than whatever you're having. Or, if that's not your thing, just have a day where you just eat whatever the hell you want, okay? It's one fucking day. On the 12th day, same thing. On the 6th or 12th day, so either basically once a week or once every 2 weeks, have your cheat day. Why? Well, that's gonna reset your metabolic clock to thinking, oh, we're in excess, we gotta burn. And it's gonna increase that metabolism like a forge in hell, just trying to burn sinners. It's gonna be crazy. That's tip number 1. Eat more food by eating less calories. And specifically, if you're eating lots of fruits and veggies, your plate's gonna be hugely full. You will feel full. You will have lots of water, lots of nutrients. You're not gonna be suffering from nutrient deficiencies, so your body's also not gonna be holding on to every single calorie like a freaking hoarder, as that's another thing that can slow it down. So, and tip number 2. Tip number 2 is easy. It's what I'm doing. Walking. Get out and move. If you want the super closely guarded Hollywood secret that they don't tell you, and you want to get Chris Pratt level of fit, walk every day of the week for 10 to 12,000 steps. What is 10 to 12,000 steps? It's about 5 to 6 miles. That's it. You know, I would recommend at minimum going 3 times a week. Do some form of exercise. I don't care if it's walking, I don't care if it's climbing, I don't care if it's having sex. Whatever it is, do it for about 30 minutes, 3 days a week. If you do not do it at least 3 times a week, you will not see noticeable change week to week. In fact, you probably won't see noticeable change at all. So make sure you're doing it at least 3 times a week. If you're just starting out, start off with 1 day, make it really easy, and then move up to 2 days, and then move up to 3 days. This is a process. It's not an overnight fix. It's not an instant pill. I'm not trying to sell you something. I'm trying to sell you a system that you can implement for free and figure it out. Because after 3 weeks, it's going to be a habit. After that 21-day mark, it's going to be easy. First week's going to be cake. You're going to be like, I did a walk. And the second week is going to be like, oh God, I did a walk. Because of delayed onset muscle soreness. By the way, DOMS, or delayed onset muscle soreness, kicks in typically around 2 to 4 days after your workout. So immediately afterwards, you're gonna feel fine. It's the day after and stuff where your body starts hurting. And if you're noticing that consistently, get a little bit more protein in your life. I don't care how, I don't care what. At this point, anything's fine, okay? You could go eat some roadkill. You could go and get a steak. You could go and get some chickpeas. It does not matter as long as it is protein at this point. All right, we're not trying to send you to the Olympia. Now, for step number 3, the third hack that I would recommend that you go for. And you're gonna think that I am the stupidest, most obvious, most parental figure in your entire life right now. But you need to sleep. You need sleep. And I hate giving people this advice because, quite frankly, I don't really enjoy sleeping, all right? I'm the kind of person that wants to push the day as much as I can to get everything I can out of it. The problem is that if I don't get enough sleep, everything goes to hell. So get your sleep. Long story short, what you should aim for in that, at least at minimum, and I do mean like if you are scraping the bottom of the barrel, 6 hours of continuous, uninterrupted, deep sleep, okay? Not, oh, I went to bed at 10 and I woke up at 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. No, I mean 6 hours of uninterrupted sleep. So that would be like, I went to bed at 9:40, I took 20 minutes to fall asleep, and then I got up at 4. That's what I mean. Why? Well, A, because your body goes through a cerebral spinal fluid cleansing session while you're sleeping. Guess how long that takes at minimum? It's 6 hours, okay? That flushes out all the toxins in your noggin, all right? So that's one reason. B, if you're not getting enough sleep, your ghrelin and your cortisol spike. What do those do? Ghrelin makes you hungry, all right? That makes you want to snack on things all the time. Specifically, when cortisol spikes with it, cortisol makes you crave salty, greasy, fatty foods so you can pack on as much nutrients as you can because it thinks you're dying, so it wants you to have as many calories as possible coming your way. So it basically makes you a grumpy, confused, hungry, metabolically slow individual. It makes your metabolism decrease when you do not get enough sleep. When you do not get enough sleep, you become, instead of a fiery burning furnace of calorie expenditure, you become a calorie hoarder. Your body starts trying to keep fat, starts trying to store fat, stops trying to burn. It also makes you mentally less focused, okay? Mentally less driven. So whenever you do finally get to the gym or on your walk or on your sex session or whatever it is that you're doing for your cardio, you are not into it, man. You are done. You are over it. And it also messes up with your hormones. So for men in particular, testosterone is your big hormone. Whenever you are not getting sleep, you are not going to be having that testosterone going up. That testosterone is going to be going down. Whenever testosterone goes down, metabolism goes down, sex drive goes down, ability to form muscle goes down, bone density ability to increase goes down. Everything great goes down. You become a very sluggish, tired individual that cannot do as much. So, in summary, if you want to lose weight today in the fastest, freest, easiest way that you possibly can, eat more volume-wise. Go for a walk. Go for some form of cardiovascular expenditure for at least 30 minutes, at least 3 times a week. Thirdly, get at least 6 hours of sleep so your cortisol and your ghrelin don't spike, so your hormones don't tank, and so your body doesn't go into a survival mode. Those are the 3 hacks that people in Hollywood and the trainers and such like that don't want you to know because they want to charge you $3,000 to $10,000 a month just for that information and someone to keep them accountable. So, signing off. See you guys on the flip side.